In this video, you're going to learn the most powerful lessons by Neville Goddard in less than 10 minutes. Let's get started. Hi you guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jyotsna and in today's video I wanted to remind you some of the most powerful teachings that Neville Goddard has taught in his book. You guys know I'm a firm believer of law of assumption. I truly believe that your assumptions have the power to create your reality. The thoughts, the beliefs that you feed in your mind is basically going to reprogram your subconscious mind into believing that you can get anything you want to. All you have to do is convince your subconscious mind and feed the thoughts and beliefs that empower you, that help you and encourage you and motivate you to follow your dreams. And the more you brainwash your mind into thinking it's possible for you, and you convince yourself that you can already get whatever it is that you dream about, you can get it at lightning speed. The reason why I love law of assumption more than law of attraction is very simple. Law of attraction is all about you need to be in that frequency, you need to be in that energetic vibrational mode in order to attract opportunities or things into your life. But with law of assumption, it is all about embodying that identity right now. All you're doing is changing your thoughts, changing your assumptions, changing your beliefs in such a way that you believe whatever it is possible for you right now in your current reality. You're not waiting anymore, you're not looking at ways to attract things anymore, you're not thinking of opportunities or desires based on your mood, based on your energy, based on your vibration or frequency. All you do is embody that identity right now, be in that shifted energetic state right now, and you get whatever it is that you desire. I truly believe law of assumption is the most powerful law, one of the best spiritual laws that I have ever learned about. In case you guys are wondering why I'm in a bookstore, my sister is shopping for books, so I thought why not just sit and film a video. So that's the reason I'm filming the video. So anyway, let's get started. First lesson, and the most important lesson I think that Neville Goddard has taught, is that your imagination has the power and potential to create your reality. So many of us love imagining negative scenarios, so many of us love to overthink, love to imagine the impossible and think that, oh, it's just not possible for us, it's not attainable for us. But Neville Goddard actually tells us that our imagination has the power to create the reality that we want. So any dreams you have, any desires you have, all you have to do is convince and imagine it fully as much as possible in order to manifest it into your physical reality. Manifestation is nothing but putting that intention out there in the universe, imagining that it's already done so that you can see it come into your reality. So this is one of the most powerful lessons. I truly believe that we don't really use the power of our imagination a lot in our life. Instead of using that creative thinking, that imagination that we're born with, so many of us are into doom scrolling, we're into consuming social media content, we're into wasting our time, wasting our energy into thinking and worrying about things instead of utilizing the power of our imagination. One of the biggest lessons Neville Goddard has taught is definitely using imagination as your superpower, because it has the potential to create your reality. The second lesson that Neville Goddard has taught is feeling is the secret. You guys know I read the book Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard and truly loved it. A lot of people think feeling is like, something extreme, like they have to be excited, they have to anticipate something coming, they have to, have these insane extreme reactions. But feeling is a secret doesn't mean that. Feeling is a secret is where you normalize whatever it is that you want. If your desires were already part of you, how normal would you feel? Would you react too much for it? Of course, if you see a successful result or you get your dream job, I'm sure you'll feel that happiness or that excitement for like 2 days or 3 days. But after that, you're back to normal. You have to go to your job, you have to figure things out, you have to learn. That feeling becomes very normal in your mind. So it is all about normalizing the feelings and the emotions that you have as if it's already here. You're not desperate, you're not, you don't have heightened emotions, you don't have this extreme emotional response to anything that's happening in your life, because whatever your desires are, you're normalizing them. That is what is important. The third lesson is you are always manifesting. Whether you love consciously manifesting, whether you think it's an unconscious process, every single individual who is gifted with a creative imagination is manifesting every single day. Whether you're anxious, whether you're worried, whether you think you aren't really intentionally thinking about your desires, as long as you get thoughts throughout the day, then that means you are manifesting it. So a lot of people think that, oh, I'm not intentionally thinking about my desire. Does that still mean like I'm manifesting? Yes, you're always manifesting. If you are thinking thoughts related to your desires, or you're thinking thoughts related to your future, related to what you want to do in the future, whatever it is, it means that you are manifesting. Whether it's intentionally, whether it's unintentionally, unintentionally you're still manifesting. So it is much better to use thoughts in your favor and manifest for the things that you truly want. The fourth lesson that I learned is obviously assume it is done. When you assume that whatever it is you want is already done, you don't have to worry about it, you don't have to chase for it anymore, you don't have to think too much about it, overconsume yourself, do like 10, 20 different techniques, then that means that it is already done. That is how you manifest things at lightning speed, because you are assuming in your 3D that it is already done. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Worrying is not your job. You're not chasing for anything anymore. And that is the best lesson that I think Neville Goddard has taught. The last and the final lesson that I love that Neville Goddard has taught is that everyone is you pushed out. So all of us believe that, if we want people to change, if we want circumstances to change, then we have to do something. We have to over communicate with them. We have to, do something in order to make them change. But the power is all within you. The second you change your identity, the second you develop a high self concept, that is when everyone around you change. The way they treat you, it changes. The way they look at you, it is completely different. At the end of the day, it is all about self concept. People will always treat you based on the assumptions that you hold about yourself, whatever beliefs you have about yourself, what is the self concept you have about yourself internally. That is exactly what you see in your outward reality as well. So if you want people to treat you with a lot of kindness, with a lot of respect, with a lot of love, then that is exactly how you need to treat yourself. That is a self concept that you need to hold internally in order to see your external reality and your external world change. Okay, you guys, I have to go. My sister finished shopping, but let me know if you guys want a part 2 of Neville Goddard's teachings. I would love to do that. If you do want to check out Neville Goddard's books, I will put a link in my description so that you can check them out. Also have an entire course called Manifest Instantly that teaches you the law of assumption and the teachings of Neville Goddard properly and practically, so that you can actually use it in your life right now in order to manifest anything you want at lightning speed. If you want to sign up for one-to-one coaching, I have my email ID as well in the description, so you can check it out. So yeah, that was it for today's video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Lots of love. Bye.